Hello students, this is Miss Fatma, teacher of class 2 from the Smart School Sir Syed Ahmad Khan campuses and Gulistan-e-Johar campus. Students, in this video we are going to discuss 4 main parts of a computer from the chapter 2 of your book, which is Parts of a Computer. So let's begin. Students, just like we human beings have different body parts and they have their own importance and they have their different functions and they have their own importance in the functioning of our body. Just like we have eyes to see, ears to hear, nose to smell, and we have hands, legs, feet, and many other body parts. They all have their different functions and they all have their own importance in the functioning of our body. And none of the part of our body can perform the function of another body part. For example, we cannot see with our ears, isn't it, students? And we can neither smell with our hands, isn't it? So none of the part of our body can perform the function of the different body part. In the same way, students, computer has also different parts and they all have their different functions. In this picture you can see many different parts of a computer, which are microphone, speakers, monitor, CPU, UPS, printer, mouse and keyboard. But students, first of all, you all need to know that there are 4 main parts of a computer and they all are connected together to function as a whole system. These 4 main parts of a computer includes CPU, monitor, mouse and keyboard. I repeat, students, these 4 main parts of a computer includes CPU, monitor, mouse and keyboard, and they all are connected together, and even if one of these parts are missing, computer system cannot function properly. Now let's discuss each of these parts separately in detail. The first part which we are going to discuss is monitor. A monitor looks like a TV screen. It displays the work typed on keyboard on its screen. So students, whatever we type through keyboard, whatever word, whatever sentence, or we are writing a letter, all on the keyboard, all that is displayed on the screen of the monitor as it is. And we can also see drawings, the drawings which we have drawn, we can watch cartoons, we can see words which we have typed, we can see the sentences on the screen of the monitor. You all can see the picture of a monitor screen right in front of you. It is also called a visual display unit. What is it called? It is also called a visual display unit or VDU. Next main part of a computer is CPU. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. It is the most important part of a computer because it is called the brain of a computer. You know, students, CPU is called the brain of a computer. Just like we human beings have a brain to process the information, to process any information and to store lots of information for us, in the same way computer has also a brain that is called CPU. It controls all the functions of a computer. You know, students, all the functions of a computer are controlled by CPU. It receives data from keyboard, processes it and sends output to the monitor. So students, whatever message we type through the keyboard, whatever message, whatever letter, whatever word we type through the keyboard, that message is sent to the CPU. And CPU processes that information and then that information is then displayed on the screen of a monitor. For example, students, if we need to solve a sum on the computer, We will type that sum on the key with the help of the keyboard, and then that information or that sum is sent to the CPU, and CPU processes that information, think of the answer of that sum, and then we can see the answer of that sum on the screen of the monitor. So all that is done with the help of a CPU, which is called the brain of a computer. It also stores lots of information for you. You know, students, just like our brain can store lots of information for us, in the same way CPU stores lots of information for computer that we have saved in the computer. Keyboard. A keyboard is used to enter information into the computer. So students, whatever message we need to convey to the computer, that is typed through the keyboard. So students, if we need to write a letter, if we are writing a word, if we are writing a sentence, we do it with the help of a keyboard. It has many keys on it, which includes number keys, alphabet keys, and special function keys. Number keys allows us to write numbers, and those numbers will be displayed on the screen of the monitor. Then alphabet keys allows us to write letters, to write words or sentences. Students, just in the same way, whenever we are writing something on a piece of paper, we need pencil for it. So if we need to write anything on computer, we do it with the help of keyboard. So we need a keyboard for it to write anything on computer. And the next is special function keys, which includes enter key, which is used to move to the next line, backspace key, space bar key, and many other special function keys. Mouse. The fourth main part of a computer is mouse. A mouse is a pointing device. It has two buttons and a scroll wheel in between. There are two buttons. One button is left mouse button, and the button on the right side is called right mouse button, and there is a scrolling wheel in between. It has a wire which is connected to the CPU. Okay students, the wire of the mouse is connected to the CPU. If we don't connect the wire of the mouse to the CPU, it cannot work. You know students, all the parts of a computer are connected to the CPU. A mouse controls the movement of the arrow on the screen. Students, the arrow that we can see on the screen of the monitor is called a mouse pointer. As we move the mouse, the arrow appears on the screen of the monitor, which is called mouse pointer. And it helps us to move the cursor on the screen, point things, move the arrow and select different things or select different options on the screen of the monitor. It also helps us to draw pictures, beautiful pictures, color them, and also play our favorite games. A mouse should be kept on a mouse pad. As you can see in this picture, this mouse is kept on a mouse pad, which is a rubber pad, as it moves well on a smooth surface. Mouse moves well on a smooth surface, so it should be kept on a mouse pad. So students, these were the four main parts of a computer. I want all of you to go through this video and learn these four main parts of a computer and also along with their functions. I hope you will learn these four main parts of a computer, and I hope you all have understood these four main parts of a computer and also their functions very well. Thank you.